Oh, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to talk about uh, rules. Uh, you know, somebody I mentioned I do things kind of morally and constitutionally, and laws are kind of like that because laws are made for criminals. I mean, uh, why would you make laws for decent people to live their lives? And I had someone made a comment, and they said that, well, there's traffic laws, so, and, he's right. And what it is, there's laws that we need to learn as a society. I mean, you got a group of people. You have to work with each other. You have to live with each other. You prosper with each other. And there's certain rules that you need to go by to do this. And you're talking about the traffic. Now that is basically for safety. If there was no other people, if there was nobody around anywhere, what would be the traffic laws? I mean, how much would they be effective if you're the only one driving? I mean, it'll be safety. There's certain laws you still have to go by just for safety. In other words, you just don't drive 120 miles an hour and thinking that you're never going to have an accident. So there's a speed in which somebody figured out what the speed is that's safe. In other words, it's 70 miles an hour speed limit. Well, why isn't it 75 miles an hour? Or why isn't it 65 miles an hour? I mean, why 70? Somebody figured this out, and this is what they determined. Now, as time goes on, things change, and that speed limit changes. I was driving through Austin. It was Austin, Texas, and it was 85 miles an hour. So I'm not used to driving that fast. And I was coming back from Central America, and when I was driving through there, man, it was in the middle of the night, and doing 85 in the middle of the night, and I was the only one on the road. That was hard. Matter of fact, I didn't even do it the whole time. And it's just hard for me to imagine everybody in the daytime driving 85 miles an hour. So, but the thing is, rules are made, like I say, in the way of as a society, but also, and this is where you hear me talk about if a law is not moral or it's not constitutional, it's not really a law. And what I mean by that is if it is a law that dictates your behavior, and that's about all it is. It's a command, kind of like a mandate for wearing a mask. You know what I mean? We're commanding you to wear a mask. You know what I mean? Because it's not moral, it's not constitutional, and common sense. It's the same thing. It doesn't follow the rules of common sense either. So there's many rules like that. Now, I've been, like I say, I've been self-employed my whole life. if I spent my life concerned about following the rules, I couldn't do successful businesses. Because if you're doing like you're told to do, and everybody's doing what they're told to do, then you got like a communist country. Everybody's the same. They all got nothing. The only thing is the government people are the ones that have things. And so that's why and that's why I make a big deal when I say I've been self-employed my whole life, because it is a big deal. I don't go by the law because I don't know. There's a lot of laws. There's even more laws now than what there was when I was a kid growing up. So, and who am I to know all these laws? That's why I've gone by morals. Like I say, the Constitution mainly limits the government, not we the people. And morals is what rules me. Now, I know and understand there's others out there that morals don't rule them. I know that. That's why I carry a gun. I mean, I've traveled the world. I have seen what it's like when you are in a society that's not morally motivated. And this is where I keep saying, make your decisions as moral decisions. Get in the habit of doing that. Once you understand you're doing the morally proper thing, life is much more easier. I mean, there's seldom is there a reason to get excited. And you can prosper. Work is much easier. Well, I better not say that because, hey, Scope, Rex, get over here. When I can't work, I can't get a job, and the reason is I'm doing more work than everybody else, and then they're all telling me, "Hey, Mike, slow down, take it easy." You know what it is. I'm making them look bad, and that's because, hey, Rex, get over here. Hey, come on. They're getting because I am morally motivated. I am morally, I look at things more moral. It's not like I want to be like everybody else. Everybody else is slow. They're not doing much work. And that's because they're there for the money. I'm not. I'm there for other reasons besides money. Money's never been a big motivation factor for me. That's why I've got multiple businesses going at the same time. Some make money, some don't. They're just a hobby. And I enjoy. That's part of the morals. Morally, if I don't want to do something, I just don't do it. In other words, the job is doing something that I don't want to do. Why would I want to do it? You know what I mean? So now I will admit, most of the work that I do is I'm motivated by a profit. Because like I say, I'm self-employed. I got a business. I need to have a profit. And there's nothing wrong with it, providing you do it like everything else. Morally. You have to morally do the proper thing. And when I'm doing the moral proper thing, and I profit from it, that makes me feel good. And whether I even like the work or not, it doesn't make any difference. To me, it's not the work. Like I say, I'm all the time trying to be moral, trying to figure out the black and white kind of thing. Like I say, I don't do the gray kind of thing. And that's what I try to get across to others is don't worry so much. We got to remember the people, when I say others, the others that I know are moral people. Moral people don't tend to do immoral acts. And like I say, yes, some of that is in the learning process. Most of the time, this is something we've learned when we were young. Our parents taught us. And now, if you're like me, I didn't have a mama, so my dad had to teach me, and my dad was working all the time, so he really didn't teach me a whole lot when it comes to morals. But I could see the way he acted and what he did. I knew what morals was all about. And then I would see other people and then how they act and stuff like that. These are the people that are my mentors. These people, I have respect for them. And why do I have respect? Because it's something that they're doing, and with their personally what they're doing. If they're I see somebody's really nice to people, they're polite, and all of a sudden I think, wow, that's kind of nice. I kind of like that. And then I see somebody that's mean and nasty and a bully kind of thing, and I think, hey, I don't like that kind of stuff. And so that's where I learned there's a lot of bullying going on when I was a kid. This is during the racial days. And since I'm not white or black, I had a lot of bullies that I had to learn to deal with. And morally, how do I deal with them? That's what I've learned. A lot of people think to be moral, that means you just take your tail and tuck it underneath you and go up. That doesn't have nothing to do with morals. That's your own decision. You come up to hurt me, I'm going to make a moral decision not to allow you to hurt me. And the one thing that now see, I was accused when I was in Asia, everybody thought I was Buddhist. I guess Buddhists they're kind of like me, I guess, so then they kind of thought I was. But I noticed the Christians, the Christian mentality, their morals were more like mine. Now, I'm not a religious kind of guy, not at all, but I am highly spiritual. So I'm concerned about my actions and reactions. So in other words, when somebody wants to do stuff to me that's immoral, I won't do it. I don't do immoral things. I don't listen when somebody tries to tell me to do something immoral. If they try to tell me to do something that's kind of dumb, like wearing a mask, and I think, well, can you explain it? Because, I want to get along, but, if there's no reason for it, this is something for me to learn. Why would I learn to be stupid? This is something that, I'm trying to avoid. I do enough stupidity on my own. I don't need to go out of my way and listen to other people tell me to do stupid things. That's why we're right back to taking personal responsibility. You hear me talk a lot about that. And there's things we can do, we have to do, that makes us who we are. Now, do you want to be manly? You can be manly, or, you can be, Bill Gates kind of guy. There's no manly about that. He's got money. And then people think, well, yeah, that's what you want, money. Well, I want to enjoy making money. And then I don't do immoral acts when I have my money, in which, like I say, people do different things. You have to be aware of it. You don't have to listen to them and listen to their rules. Why? You've got your rules. I've got my rules. I can go one thing after another talking about the policy of this place, and their policy doesn't do anything good for me. It might help them, but don't do anything for me. I don't do well with that either, because I got my own policy too. So that's why I'm saying, remember, none of these people are any more special than what you are. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.